What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Civilization 5 Deity Europe AI only battle. It's going pretty well. There's a lot of very medium civs. I think we're really starting to get these games quite balanced. I don't think anyone's really running away with this one just yet. I guess it depends on the location. I think no one's really running away with it. Morocco looks sort of like they are, just because of, they're not really near anyone that's as strong. But the rest of the map, everyone is actually pretty equal. So that's really good. I'm back at home now, so my commentary will probably be a lot louder, funnily enough. And I've also got my microphone in a different place, so that might improve it as well. But yeah, Switzerland has peaced out with Rome, so I didn't know they were going at it again. Wow, my brain. I recorded yesterday, how did I forget that? Well, they've peaced out. Either way, Rome has riflemen, which shows they're doing quite well for technology at the moment. That is good for them. What else we got here? Ooh, Spain and Rome declaring war on Morocco. That is a pretty big event, actually. Not sure how well that will go for them. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, Spain might grab this island. I don't know. Rome's got plenty of boats, though. It's going to be risky. And then, yeah, Morocco shouldn't be able to do anything to Rome. They're too far away for now. My mouse feels really weird. I don't know why. I'm back at home now, so it's my first episode with this adjusted at-home setup. But yeah, I don't know, my mouse feels like it doesn't fit in my hand. Very weird sensation, I guess. I don't know. Very weird. But there we go. We'll get by. Oh, just got a notification. Sure that'll be something important given the current events. But we'll just move on from that. Right, delegates. Choose host. Who's... Oh, I have to vote in this. I'll just vote for me. I'm not going to win. Oh, I can just abstain. Sorry. We'll see. Greece should win. They had one more vote than everyone else. So unless the AI for the first time ever decides to vote for somebody else, I don't see it happening. Or is it? That would take a, Pirates of the Caribbean 3 moment where they all vote for themselves forever until finally one of them didn't. And, it went well for them. But the AI will never do that, hopefully. At least until they watch that movie. If they watch Pirates of the Caribbean 3 at World's End, maybe the AI will start, with some more interesting world leader votes. Maybe you should be able to... I wonder if there's a mod that lets you disable them voting for themselves. That would be quite an interesting addition. I don't know if that exists, but that would be quite interesting. I'm not sure. I'll have a look, maybe. I'll probably forget, but... if you remind me, I'm sure I'll have a look. Oh, I completely forgot Spain got this. I mean, that doesn't really affect the Rome thing, the war with Rome, but yeah, just bear in mind, Switzerland v Austria is going on. Oh, France with some citadels towards Belgium. Resources, see, running short for some of these nations that just have no access to any more tiles. I think, yeah, France can get a few more sea tiles, but that's about it, really. Apart from that, they will have to fight for them. I mean, it's worse for Belgium. I think they are completely sort of... oh no, they've got a bit to the north. Sea tiles are really good. They will give you food. I mean, they're not amazing, but they'll give you food. So that's not too bad. I mean, we've seen some huge islands in the world maps. So, I mean, it's definitely possible. It seems like Wallachia. There are just no tiles left for them to grab. They will have to fight for any more resources. And they're already full of units, so I don't know what's going to happen there. We'll see what they get up to. Is there any other big wars I'm forgetting about going on out there? I'm just completely missing. No, the Soviets did eliminate Prussia. Denmark is still under siege from Austria, but we'll see how that plays out. At the moment, Celts doing their thing. UK, Switzerland, France. Okay. There's some stuff in North Africa. Morocco v the Vandals. Still going on. Not much is happening. Greece with a renewed effort against Carthage, and this might be more successful. A few Galleasses. We'll see. I don't know how long they've been there. Obviously, if they've been there for ages, it's probably not going to change. But if they're all just showed up and I've missed that, then yeah, that could be a big thing. Mercuria may eliminate Egypt. They've got Thebes down to the red. Don't see... oh, there's a Lancer here, so that should be able to... or a Knight, sorry. That should be able to come down the road and seal the deal when the health gets low enough. And it probably shouldn't take too much time for that to happen. So we'll probably see that soon. Sooner rather than later. What am I gonna record for the second channel? don't worry, that's for me to worry about. If you haven't already, there is a second channel. I will definitely forget to link it, but it is on the homepage. I've posted about it in the community tab as well. If you're interested, it'd be pretty cool if we could get that to 20 subscribers. You know, very different milestone. It would also be awesome if we can get this one to 1,400 if you haven't subscribed already. We are very close. It's going to be a pretty special milestone just because it's taken so long. So yeah, that will mean a lot to me. There we go. Britain has completed the Taj Mahal. Nice wonder for them. So we'll see what happens next. But yeah, Thebes should fall pretty soon. I don't know what happened to the knight. I don't know. There's a lancer here. They should get it done sooner rather than later. How is this Spain-Rome thing going? Okay, so not too much damage has been done just yet. My hand, I don't know what it is. I think it's just cold. My terrible excuse, I know. Maybe it's just cold. My hand's probably like shrunk a little bit, I don't know, in the cold. Rome. I'm excited for Rome. I have a feeling they might not be able to win. But I don't know, I think they're definitely a dark horse still in this game. They just need one opportunity. The problem is they've struggled a bit to fight. If these get to frigates, they get something, you know, once they can have a good chance against Switzerland at some point, you hope something will work out for them. Maybe they'll go back after Greece. I just sense there's still something in this for Rome. They're going to be really strong at some point. They have so many big cities. They can definitely make an impact later in this game. We will see. 20 cities, 20... Is that... I think there was always 4 here. But there's so many citadels between Russia and Austria. It's a little bit ridiculous. We'll see how that all pans out. Denmark is in the green. Plenty going on. Not too much between these guys. Norway and Sweden, they've had their few wars, but at the moment they seem to be at least working together a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. And there you go. Thebes falls. That is Egypt, another civ eliminated, and Mercuria now emerging as a power in northeast Africa. Obviously they'll probably need some time to catch up, if they can catch up with some of these guys. Arabia, the Ottomans, Assyria, but we'll see where it goes. And there we go, the World's Fair has been completed. Arabia contributing the most, so they will get an increase in culture for 100% for 20 turns. They'll get free social policy and a boost towards the next golden age. And a lot of other people will get those bronze and silver benefits, but the culture one being the big one. Attila contributed a lot. There was a bit of a drop-off then. I mean, there was a bit of a drop-off between first and second, but then a big drop-off again to the Goths in third. Then it's a bit down to Russia, Sweden in the 500s, and Norway. 400s, we had France, Greece, and Denmark competing, and beyond that, 300 for Switzerland, Mercuria, Portugal. 200s was Morocco, the Songhai, the Garamantes, Spain, Carthage, and Belgium. And then, yeah, there's a few others. 0 from some of these smaller, weaker civs, and the Celts not contributing anyway. And, ooh, I don't know why my chair's making so much noise. Oh, it's rubbing on the desk. That is why. Right, I'm probably gonna be quite like awkward first few videos back. So actually, only at Christmas I got the 2 monitor set up for the first time. I only got it set up like 2 days before I went back to university, so I didn't really have much time to use it at home. And it's set up a little bit different at home as to how I would have it at uni. But we'll see. Arabia v the Ottomans, that is going to be big down here. And yeah, Attila coming in for the north. Attila probably takes this city, this coastal one, and then pieces out. I don't really see him having much more success. I imagine this will lead to a peace deal between the Ottomans and Byzantium for obvious sort of reasons. But yeah, this is going to be Arabia's big moment. I mean, this city is almost destined to fall, and that will make the borders look a bit nicer. And then it's going to be a very interesting battle in this region. So many cities tightly packed in. Let's see what happens. Morocco goes autocracy, which is joining the Soviet Union with the third ideology. I believe, was it the Goths or Attila? One of them went order. I think it was the Goths. So we'll see. So there we go. Early on, 2 for autocracy in the Soviets and Morocco. That will be the founder sort of bonuses gone though. So probably see the next civ go and join the Goths, unless it's really just unvaluable to do so. And in that case, autocracy's probably already won the battle. Okay, this was going to come at some point. I don't know who's sort of stronger here. Sadly, we're probably not going to be able to look at the info addicts unless I do it at the start when I load up the game. So that obviously means if I do multiple sessions of recording, this isn't, but I didn't look at it. I don't want to break anything. Maybe if I do it outside of a turn, not mess with anything. Great Britain, 14th, 183,000. The Celts down here at 150,000. So despite being 8 places apart, the numbers aren't too bad. You can assume there's a few units that are sort of exploring the map that aren't going to be too useful. And there we go. Arabia does grab this central city. That gets them access to some salt resource. And that, the Ottomans are in no place to gain that back if they slap that settler down. I'm sure it will get caught here. I'm sure it won't escape, but that would be a big move. The Ottomans are actually going now. We'll see what they get up to. And obviously Assyria could play a big part in this. It looks like they are not going to attack the Ottomans. They have open borders at the moment. But we'll see. 4th ideology. And no, it is Russia not going order. They have also joined the Soviets to their north and Morocco in going autocracy. So that's a great start for the autocracy ideology. Not so good for the Goths and the order ideology so far. I think it was them. They still have a warrior, which is concerning. But apart from that, they look pretty good. They do have riflemen. Straight up skip the musketman phase, I guess. Good move. Denmark will hold on to rebate in Northern Europe, so Austria maybe need to plan the next move a little bit. They still seem a bit light on units. If a Russia was to come back, so it could be with the Soviets now. Greece is obviously continually getting stronger. Yeah, I think Austria maybe a bit overhyped based on entertainment. I think they're doing fantastic. Their borders look a lot like sort of a modern, maybe not a modern day, like a Nazi Germany maybe, World War II. Kind of thing. I mean, they have Warsaw, so a bit further east, but yeah, they've got some pretty big borders here, Austria. We'll see how that pans out for them. But yeah, I think maybe we were overhyping them from the entertainment perspective. Obviously, they got their power a bit more entertainingly than some of, Morocco was pretty cool at the start, actually, but, Russia was just settling. They didn't really do that many wars, at least initially, so it wasn't as exciting. But yeah, when civs start to, conquer everything in Central Europe, that's pretty cool. But Austria definitely need to make sure they keep up with everyone. Just be careful, don't fall behind, don't do anything silly, and you'll stay in this game. Now I'm going to look at the info addicts every 50 turns. Now we've passed the first 100, just because the quick speed, we're probably not going to make it as far in regular videos as normal. Right, we're going to probably do the results maybe turn 300. I'm guessing we're already on rifleman. So probably turn 300 will be when we do the results. I'll then push it on further off camera and maybe do some more update videos. It seemed that was more, people preferred that to just one big update. And yeah, I'll see if I can get it to I don't know if I can get it to 600 again. I'll try. Obviously it takes time away from other recordings, so I'm not really sure. I should be able to do it, I think. I won't obviously explain why, but yeah, there should be some time where I can just have the computer running basically in the background, and I won't actually be able to be recording videos anyway, so it's not like I'm losing any time. 5th ideology, and it is the Huns also going autocracy. The Goths not enjoying that. They're 3 very powerful and nearby neighbours, although the Soviets aren't really neighbours, they are close, all going autocracy. That would be quite a scary prospect for them to deal with. Sure, they've got it covered. Spain's turn. How are they doing against Rome? Not much success. Rome put up a good fight. Greece failing pretty abysmally against Carthage as well. So yeah, very close at the moment. How is Britain doing against the Celts? Cardiff here is going to fall. I don't know how they've got it. Surely they've used more than just a caravel to get it down that far. Switzerland completes the Uffizi Wonder. That's pretty cool. And what is this ideology? Sweden. Finally someone joins the Goths in order. And that is Karl and Sweden, so they're still keeping up with everyone. I mean, they've got some very big cities, Stockholm and Gothenburg in particular, quite big. And there you go, Cardiff, Boudica, not the most important city, but it has fallen. Or is it Boudica? No, it's Boudicca, I think, but I can't remember. Can't remember stuff that I learned in 12 years ago. I don't know how long it is, 10 years ago maybe. I'm just trying to work out how old I am. Yeah, 10 years ago. It's quite weird because I've looked at the statistics for like the analytics of who's watching the channel, just having a look, and I'm pretty sure I am the youngest person. Because it's like, I think it goes like 19. There's no one in the 16 to early 20s bracket anymore. There used to be a few. Obviously we've all grown up. That includes me from when I started to now. But yeah, I feel like there's a good chance I might be the youngest or one of the youngest people. So that's quite weird for me, I guess. Obviously, I don't think it matters that much. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. But yeah, I guess just kind of an interesting thing to note for me. I'm probably the youngest. Maybe some of you are a bit younger than me. I don't know exactly. Obviously, it gives you wide brackets, and I know it depends what you put in your Google account, I guess. I don't really know how they actually know. But there you go. Good old Google. They know. They're watching, don't worry. Demonetized, I'm sure. No. Hope not. Anyway. All the ad revenue disappearing already anyway. I think it's going to be a tough time. Not that it matters. It's not like I don't depend on it or anything. So it's fine. Don't know why we've got into this conversation. But, you just think of things to ramble on about sometimes. Celts have peaced out with Denmark. Seems like a good move for the Celts. Need to focus elsewhere, but yeah, the British Navy seems to have the bit of the edge. We'll see Manchester. If Britain could get Manchester, I'd say peace out maybe there, and then you have like the Britain and then a Scotland, and then you come back for this in the future. But yeah, if you could grab Manchester, that would be a huge win for Britain. It looks like Norway. I don't think Norway are attacking the Celts right now, so I don't know what they're doing here. I'm sure we'll find out very soon. Arabia v the Ottomans is still pretty early days. The Ottomans not really defending these cities. Maybe they're accepting they're going to lose these ones. They are still going after Byzantium and also fighting Attila in the north fairly heavily. But yeah, I'm sure Arabia will come away with at least a couple of cities. It looks like they're going to grab Memphis, which was probably their biggest mistake so far, was letting the Ottomans beat them to this. So that'll be quite a good move. Yeah, and that'll be good for Arabia. What are you up to, Stalin? He's built plenty of units. He's definitely... I think they've got to be happy. The Goths, the Huns, the Soviets, the Austria sort of put a stop to Russia, and there was that coalition. And I mean, these two cities falling to the Soviets as well was really big. It just slowed Russia down enough to prevent them from winning this game. Like running away with it. Not winning. I don't know if they would have won. But yeah, and Austria obviously... I mean, got on a miracle peace deal when this city was on 0 health. That was quite impressive. And that's probably done enough now to even it out a bit more. I don't think Russia is... I don't know who Russia would invade of their neighbours. The Goths, Attila's obviously quite difficult as well. The Soviets are pretty stacked. I feel like Austria, as much as I want them to win, and I am rooting for them, I picked them, and we've seen them do great things defensively so far. I think it's a bit... They're just a bit fragile, right? If Russia threw everything at them, if the Soviets and Greece were to, say, join at the similar time, Rome, Austria is definitely more susceptible to collapse than those guys. I mean, the Goths aren't super strong. You could see the Russia and the Huns team up on the Goths. It looks like that might actually happen. Russia, at least, maybe considering this city. Another city just fell. I will try and find it, because I didn't read it, and I'm regretting that now. It looks like it may have been down here. I have no idea what the heck happened. Or maybe it was something else. I don't know. But it doesn't look like anywhere fell. Nope, this hasn't fallen. I don't know what that was, but we're all good for now. Sign delegates. Embargoing of Carthage from Greece. I mean, that's... Yeah, I see why Greece would want that. They're at war with them. That would make perfectly good sense to get that done. Good thinking. So, someone's in Norway. Iceland, sorry. Norway is in Iceland. God, that means something. I have 2 cities here. This is a pretty good island. Iceland, I didn't use them just because it's a bit of a waste of processing power, to be honest. Like, they don't really do anything. They are kind of cool. But they can get big cities, Norway can definitely still make the most of this land. Got some other islands as well, so we'll see how that goes for them. Man, this game is so close. I have no idea who's doing well. It is so hard to tell. Like, by the eye, you definitely can't tell. All of them, there's pretty similar units. I'd say, obviously there are some civs that aren't going to win, right? There's some bad civs, but the good ones, There's not much to distinguish them. Even number of cities is not the best distinguisher. I think maybe it is. Maybe size is the only way. Because technology, they're still keeping up with each other. So it is hard to tell. But a lot of them have riflemen. A lot of them are starting to get Gatling guns, cannons. Frigates are starting to emerge. I saw Attila had a couple of those. I don't know if anyone else does. But frigates. So yeah, and it was just a constant bit of a yo-yo really with the technology. We'll probably have another look at the info addicts at the start of the next episode. I think we've done 10 turns this episode, so I think we'll be looking at the info addicts again in 2 episodes, assuming they stay at this length, which they probably will do. What day? This is Friday's video. I'll see. It mainly depends if I come up with another idea. It's not limited to 2 a day. It's just, I didn't want to go straight into EU4 again. I mean, I asked for suggestions on EU4 and I didn't get too many comments, so we'll see. I know that's not as popular at EU4. I think it's my favourite to play, but I've sort of ran out of all the countries I like to play. So if that leads to a point where we just have a couple of Civ series going on at all times, that's fine. I'm obviously going to get that a bit more creative freedom over on the second channel. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be playing some different games over on there. I've started a Let's Play as The Long Dark. I don't actually know how long that's going to take. I think it's quite hard, so I'm trying to balance expectations. I'm going into episodes what can we do? But at the same time, I think it's meant to be really difficult. I might just die, run out of food, some non-heroic death. The Ottomans versus Rome has broken out too. But yeah, there'll be different games on that channel, so if you are just looking for more content to watch, maybe you are stuck at home at the moment, then that is available over there. There is going to be some other games too. I think I'm going to be recording an episode of me playing Risk on there next, which is a strategy game. So, non-strategy didn't last very long, but you get the gist. Cardiff has fallen, not Carthage. There's some new wars. Russia v Rome, that doesn't matter. Austria v Carthage, that doesn't matter. Byzantium v Rome, they are currently separated by Greece, so that is not too important. Byzantium's really defended themselves well. Gotta give them some credit. Don't know how long that will last, but yeah, I mean the Ottomans, to be fair, the Ottomans aren't doing too badly. They are fighting on 3 fronts. Probably going to lose a few more cities though before this is over, and Assyria still yet to get involved. Be interesting to see. I think they're scared of Arabia, so I'm sure it will lead to them v the Ottomans at some point as well, or vice versa. Maybe the Ottomans and Arabia team up in the future. Spain v Carthage. You couldn't even beat Rome in the sea. So I don't know how you're going to get through Rome to Carthage, but you do what you need to do, Spain. We believe in you. It's all good. Just get it done. Yeah, I don't really know what they're up to there. That seems like a mistake. Austria and Denmark. I'm surprised this has not led to a peace deal yet. It's not really gone their way, but we will see how it's going to go. I'm just sort of waiting to end this episode. Not in a bad way, but I'm just I don't want to get into a massive tangent and then click next turn again by sort of accident, as I've done once already. Soviet Union. Are we going to get anything big? Come on, give me a cliffhanger. Everyone loves a cliffhanger. Give me a big war that I can then make you wait 24 hours for the next episode of. Not going to get my hopes up that that's going to happen. I don't think the game. Oh, Britain is doing. Yeah, so Britain, as I mentioned, should be able to get Manchester. There's still units fighting back. It's going to be difficult. But that will be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. If you haven't already, it would be awesome if you could subscribe. Get us to 1,400. That would really, really mean a lot to me. And then we'll be on the road to 1,500. Or 1,500. That would be a really cool milestone. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.